Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Bob. Rainey now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Manning now to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 64 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 11 yards for number 11. Larry Fitzgerald still catching footballs. The game's active leader in receptions, Charles. Second only to Baltimore Steve Smith in receiving yards, but well on his way to a second straight 100-catch season.
That's phenomenal, isn't it? Think about what he's had to do in his career. Staying healthy, taking care of his body, doing a great job in the film room to learn what defensive backs like to do and setting them up and beating them. His career is absolutely off the charts, and he went from an outside receiver to a slot guy. You name it, Larry Fitzgerald's done it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, if I submit David Johnson's numbers for the season, the running back for the Arizona Cardinals, 14 straight games over 100 yards from scrimmage, I think you'd say he's an MVP candidate, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, and he set the Cardinals record for most scrimmage yards in a season, but they're below 500. It hasn't been the year that anybody expected.
No, it has not been that in terms of record for the Cardinals, but a breakout year for David Johnson, one of the exciting young players in the NFL.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Still first down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Following the penalty. It's Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The linebacker, Kelvin Shepherd, brings him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Now Catanzaro. After the touchdown to kick it away. Rainey to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Palmer gives to Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.